What up, you guys? It's your girl, your friendly neighborhood Pika out here in Singapore, and it's Tuesday evening. It's about 6 in the evening, and I'm sitting on my bed with this dress sprawled out in front of me, trying to sew it so that it doesn't fall off my daughter because this is my gift to my daughter this year. Um, I am just adjusting a dress that we bought a long time ago that was way too big for her, but I really liked the material and I liked the cut of the dress. It just was too wide for her. So now I'm just adjusting it very quickly because I want her to feel like a little princess tonight. It is her 8th birthday. We're going out to the club. Yes, I'm taking my daughter to the club so she can drink apple juice out of a champagne flute and feel special as the open air band sings happy birthday to her in front of a bunch of strangers. But she will be surrounded by her friends and her family as well because I love celebrating her any chance I get. I like the fact that I've chosen to live life very differently from most people. I'm not that woman that's going to buy, a birthday cake for her whole class and then buy presents for all her friends so that they can get excited about her birthday. I'm not that girl. It happens all the time here in Singapore. I'm not that girl that's going to rent a bouncy house and a parade and a dragon and all these things. I'm not going to do all that stuff because I don't want my daughter to learn that birthdays are about money. You made it. Another revolution around the sun, baby girl. This past year, we were basically happy. We enjoyed each other's company. Yeah, we fought a little bit because that's what we do. You have good health. You have a brilliant mind. You have an artistic eye. You are compassionate and you are understanding. And of course, there are always some other things that I wish you would do better, but that's normal. That's normal from a mom to a daughter. But you are brilliant and you are gorgeous and I love you. I love being around you. I couldn't, honestly, I couldn't ask for more. The rest, if you want it, I want you to go get it. But for now, I am proud of you. I'm sitting here as I sew this dress, and yes, I'm hand sewing it because I still haven't figured out my sewing machine. I'm one of those people. I used to buy a bunch of stuff and keep it around the house because that was the solution I bought, and now it's done. Right? Nope. I haven't figured out how to use my sewing machine. I will. But right now, I'm proud that I can sew by hand. I'm proud that I can figure out how to pin a dress and maybe adjust it so that it doesn't look completely crazy and it is a little fitted and you can feel special for a while. But I want you to understand something, and this goes for every one of you listening out there. It's not about how much you get. It's about how many people show up for you on a daily basis, not just on your birthday. This is why, another reason why I don't throw a big ass bash. And I don't invite a whole ton of people that I barely see. I invite the people that show up for me every day. I invite the people that know my struggle and are there for me. And maybe I don't lean on you, but you check in on me. You know when my tone isn't right. Even if it is through text, because we talk to each other that often. That's my tribe. That's my squad. Respect my conglomerate. So for all of you out there, I want you to think about your birthdays. I want you to think about how much money you go out and spend just for your birthday. It's another excuse to spend money on your birthday, right? I mean, honestly, you should be treating yourself a little bit every day. And I'm not saying go spend money to treat yourself, as in take a break. Give yourself grace and time and space to just be, where there are moments in your day where you don't have to aspire to anything. Look, I'm telling you because I know. I beat myself up plenty over the years. I used to get mad when I was little because I had to share my birthday with my brothers. And yeah, that was me, ego, little kid speaking, because first of all, I was the only girl and I'm the eldest. I have 2 little boys behind me, both of them like 1 2 weeks after me and 1 2 weeks after that. And I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but yeah, I wanted something for myself. But I sucked it up and I enjoyed it anyway. What would happen is we'd have a birthday on my, a party on my birthday, and they would get to celebrate on my birthday. And then somehow along the way, they would get their own birthdays celebrated on as well, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? Celebrate on your birthday. And yeah, I felt like, it wasn't cool and I was mad and all these dumb things. But you know what? I wouldn't change any of that right now because now I believe and I understand materialism and I understand what really makes a birthday. What should stand out in your memory about your birthday? I think back to, I did have parties. I think I had about 5 parties before my brother was born. And I maybe can remember 2 birthday cakes. One was Smurfette and the other one was Rainbow Bright. And I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I think my life might have been different if I'd stayed in the same country. But then I wouldn't be me. And I think, honestly, you know what I remember about my childhood? The clothes my grandmother made me. All my play clothes were made by her. I remember sitting at that old iron Singer sewing machine with the metal pedal and listening to her sew and being in the kitchen to learn how to cook and just being around them. And I wish I could get that back. And maybe I can't get it back from the same people, but I will get it back from my elders around the community. And that's what I want for my daughter. I want her to know who her elders are. I want her to respect the people who have enough time and patience to respect us and come share their time with us. And I'm not talking about the ones who have nothing to do so they just come hang out at your house. I'm talking about the ones that work full-time jobs, maybe play a sport, maybe coach, maybe give tuition on, in their after hours, take care of their own parents and their families, take care of their siblings, watch out for each other. But they still, with all that on their plate, they still find time to spend with me. See, I'm not looking for those rich ass people that have tons of money to spend. So, dropping, $50 here and $50 there, that don't mean shit. I'm talking to the people who are rubbing nickels together, trying to keep warm. And when you happen to come over, they have nothing but the biggest smiles and the warmest hugs, and they share what little they have with you. You know why I love that? Because that's me. That's who I am. I will never turn anyone away. I will never show anyone any disgust for being around me. If you find it in your heart to want to be around me, I respect that. And I will honor that. And I will cherish that. And I will serve as much as I can. I want my daughter to know that. I want her to grow up knowing that. I want her to feel that kind of love. Because there isn't enough around in this world right now. So I lead by example. And I'm not knocking how y'all do your birthdays. You do them the way you do them. That's fine. Me, in my house, we start at midnight. It starts with a birthday call. Or if you live in my house, I usually wake you up with presents. And if I don't have money for presents, I will have made you something that you will remember. Tonight, we celebrate at the club, where the band will play and sing her happy birthday in front of a bunch of strangers, and she'll have a big-ass sparkler and a slice of cake. I choose to go to that club because the man that runs that club is a friend of mine, and he's seen me through some dark times. And anytime I go out, I make sure I go support him and his business. Anytime I have meetings that have to be outside somewhere, I know I can trust him and his staff, so I go there. This is what it means to be me. My loyalty, my respect, my gratitude, this is how I show it. This is what life is meant to be. If you have a few people around you that really want to spend time with you, a few people around you that respect the hell out of you and want to see you do well, genuinely want to see you do well, this is what Rasati stands for. I want for you, when you hear my name, or my brand's name, or to see my logo anywhere, I want you to get that warm, tingly feeling like, yeah, life can be good, because there are good people out there fighting to make sure that other people see what it's like to be simple and good, humble and grateful, honestly loving people. So for Lil G's 8th birthday, I'm going to do it like I did last year, but a little bit more stylish because I have a little bit more of a mob that's coming with me tonight. And sure, we may not have all night, and we may not have all the money in the world. And I'm not there to drink anyway. I'm there for the company and the music and the atmosphere and the people I love. So trust and believe when I say I want you around me, when I tell you that I want you around me, it's because you've shown me that the love I embody lives in you too. I chose you. There is a purpose behind everything I do. I chose you. I want my daughter to have that too. I want her to know what good friends are and what fair weather friends look like. I want her to be strong and be proud to be able to say, no, you know what? I don't think you and I get along very well, but thank you. I'm going to go my own way. I don't want her to fall apart when she has to let go of people. I don't want her to worry about what will happen if I'm not around anymore. I want her to know exactly what to do and who to turn to. I don't want her figuring that out after I'm gone. I want her to know now. Because to figure that out without your parents, to figure that out on your own, I made tons of mistakes. Some I barely escaped from. So to all of y'all, on your birthdays, make sure you do something for you. Make sure you have the right people around you. Make sure you chose those people, that they're not just there because they can be. You chose them. You have that power. You have that amount of control. So my birthday wish for my daughter is the same that I would wish you. A calm, collected life, full of adventure and wonder for the world around you. Don't ever, ever stop discovering this world around you. Don't you ever take another sunrise or a sunset for granted. Make the most of your life. Squeeze as much life as you can out of every calendar day. Because every trip around the sun is a gift. One that's not guaranteed to everyone. So make the most of it. Make it count. Go travel. Go meet new people. Give people a chance. Go serve the community. Give back wherever you can. But make sure you make time to laugh every day. Make sure you get good hugs from people you love. Make sure you share smiles everywhere you go. Don't let anyone distinguish that light inside of you. You keep moving. You keep your head up. You keep smiling. You keep loving the way you want. You do you. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. I love you guys. Happy birthday, Gaia.